Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem amma ba'd. We are going to look at rest of Asmaul Istifham. But before we go into those nouns, um, if you remember last time I had written this ayah, part of the ayah, part of ayah number 5 of Surah Baqarah on the board, but I did not discuss it. I actually forgot to discuss that. So remember, in the context of Jumla Ismiya, we have said that there is a way of emphasizing Jumla Ismiya, and that is with the add of inna and lam of tawqid. The other way of putting emphasis in Jumla Ismiya is, as we discussed last time, we said, first we said the boy is good, al-waladu hasanun, and then we said al-waladu huwal hasanu. It is the boy who is good, or only the boy is good, only the boy is smart, only the boy is clever. So that's another way of putting emphasis in Jumla Ismiya. And if we look at this Quranic ayah, wo connects the first part with the second part, and then we have Ulaika humul muflihun. So which basically is Ulaika muflihuna. They are the ones, they are the successful ones. Okay. So when we want to emphasize it, we do it by bringing the relevant dhamir in between mubtada and khabar, and we make the khabar definite by addition of al in this case. So in the case of boy, we said al waladu huwal hasanu. We added huwa because the boy was singular. Here hum is added because this is plural, the mubtada is plural. So ulaika humul muflihuna. So the emphasis is that these are the ones who are going to be successful, or these are the only ones who are going to be successful, not anybody else. There is another ayah here, which is ayah number 95 of surah number 56, which is Surah Waqia. Inna haza lahwa haqqul yakin. After describing those three groups, Sabiqun, Ashabul Yamin, Ashabul Shimal, this is the third time. When the description has occurred third time, then this ayah follows, which is the second last ayah of the surah. Inna haza lahwa haqqul yakin. If we look at the basic format of Jumla Ismiya here, that will be haza haqqun. This is the truth. And then to make the truth certain, yakin has been added, definite or certain. So haqqun becomes haqqu because it's mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So that would be hadha haqqul yakin. This is the definite truth, or this is the certain truth. And then put emphasis in it. Inna has been added at the beginning of this ayah. Inna haza haqqul yakin. So this emphasis, of course, has been added here. And then on the format of this ayah, huwa has been brought to bring further emphasis. So inna haza huwa haqqul yakin. We cannot add al on haqq because being mudaf to a definite mudaf ilayh, this is already definite. So we cannot say huwal haqqu because this is already definite. So we cannot add al on a definite noun. So that will be inna haza huwa haqqul yakin. And to bring more emphasis in it, lam of tawqid has been added, which as we know, acts exactly like inna. So inna, this is the only place to put it here, the reasonable place, because inna and lam of tawqid do not come together. So we cannot say inna la haza. It will be inna haza la huwa haqqul yaqeen. So it's kind of saying this is definitely, of course, is the definite truth, the certain truth, but that's not really the way to translate in English. So basically the translation becomes very difficult. So this level of emphasis to bring in translation becomes, well, impossible. Now we move on to our next ism of istifham, which particle of interrogation, which is man. Man anta, who are you? So man is used for who. Man anta, who are you? Man mubtada, anta khabar, and that becomes complete jumla ismiya. Man anta, who are you? Simple. Man fil matbakhi, who is in the kitchen. So this is again jumla ismiya, but the khabar is jar majroor. So man fil matbakhi, who is in the kitchen. And then this is man has been added here before jumla failure. So man zahaba ilal maktabi, who went to the office. So different use of man, which means who. Kaifa, I think most of us know what kaifa means. Kaifa means how. Kaifa haluka, how are you? Basically, what it means is halu, hal is here, mudaf and ka mudaf ilayh. So mudaf and mudaf ilayh combine to make khabar, and kaifa, how. So mubtada, and that is khabar. How are you, or how is your hal, what we are saying. So how are you? In jumla failure, kaifa tazhabu ilal maktabi, how are you going to go to the office? So by car, by train, etc. So how are you going to go to the office? So that's kaif, which means how. Ainal kitabu. Aina means where. Where is the book? Aina Hamidun, where is Hamid? Mudaf, mudaf ilayh, sorry, mubtada khabar. And here we have got fail. Aina ta'malu, where do you work? So aina, where. Yakul al insanu yawma izin ainal mafarru, or mafar. If we do the full stop here, this is the Surah Qiyamah, Surah number 75, ayah number 10. He will say, and when we have insan here, so the man will say, the humankind will say, Yoma is in, on that day, Ainal Mafar, where is the place of escape, or where is the escape, where is the shelter? So on that day, the shelter will be only that which will be provided by Allah, no one else. When the sun is going to be very low and it's going to be very hot and there's not going to be any shade, for example, the only shade will be what Allah is going to provide to whoever He would wish to. Matal utalatu. Mata means when. So matal utlatu, when is the holiday? Mata, when? Utlatu, holiday. Mata satusafiru, when are you going to travel? Mata zahabta ilal maktabi, when did you go to the office? That's the past. So when, what time, when did you go to the office? Here it's future. Matal utlatu, when is the holiday, or when are you going to travel? Talking about the future here. Mata zahabta ilal maktabi, when did you go to the office? And then Quranic ayah is Surah Yasin, Surah number 36, it's ayah number 48. وَيَقُولُونَ مَتَى هَذَا الْوَعْدُ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ. And they ask, or they say, when this promise is going to be fulfilled, in kuntum swadiqin, if you are truthful, or if whatever you say is the truth. So that's the use of mata in Quranic ayah here. There's another Quranic ayah here, which is again Surah Qiyamah, Surah number 75, ayah number 6. Yas'alu ayyana yawmul qiyamati. He says that he asks, Yas'alu is specifically about asking. This could be just saying, and this is asking. Yas'alu, he will ask, ayyana yawmul qiyamatu. When he is actually asking, because this is used both for present and future. So present is relevant here. Yas'alu ayyana yawmul qiyamah. So in the present time, they are asking about something which is going to happen in the future. So he is saying, ayyana, when is going to be yawmul qiyamati, the day of resurrection, the day of judgment. So mata is when, and ayyan is also when. I couldn't find an example of ayyan in day-to-day language, but mata, it is used very often. So mata is when, and ayyan is when. Mata, there's a difference here. Mata is used for both past as well as future. So here it has been used for past. Mata zahabta ilal maktabi. When did you go to the office? So it is used for both past as well as for future, but ayyan is only used for future. That's one thing. And second thing about ayyan is it is used to exaggerate something or glorify something. So glorification and exaggeration happens for something, for event which is unusual, which has never happened before, and it is going to be completely different whatever we know today. So yes, that's why ayyan has been used here, and translation it will mean when. Kala ya Maryamu anna laki haza. Anna, from where and how, that kind of meaning. Kala ya Maryamu, he asked, O Maryam, O Mary, anna laki haza, how you had this, or where has this come to you? Because when Mary went to isolation and there was no one around, and in isolation she did not have access to anything, but she was found to have lots of fruits and food to eat, etc. So that's when this question was asked, and that's Surah number 3, ayah number 37, Surah Al Imran. Kala Rabbi anna yakunu. That's anna again, how, meaning of how. Kala Rabbi anna yakunu li gulamun. He said, how is Rabbi, my Lord, how am I going to have a boy? Wakana timraati akiran. My woman, or my wife, is barren, and وَقَدْ بَلَغْتُ مِنَ الْكِبَرِ إِتِيًّا, and I am very old and frail. Balaga means to arrive, to reach somewhere, but arriving somewhere after a lot of effort, or uh, it takes a lot of time to arrive somewhere. Wasala is another word which is used to arrive, to reach. For example, if someone wants to go to Riyadh from England, for example, they can just take a plane and go there next 8 hours or so, and may come back the next day. So that's wasala. But if someone is going to go to Hajj, for example, and they have to go to Jeddah, then that may have taken a lot of time to organize it, to plan it, and then in some cases also to collect the funds over a long period of time. And that will be kind of balaga. So Kala, Prophet Zakaria said, when angel came and said, "You're going to have a boy," and he said, Kala Rabbi, how, he said, "My Lord, how I'm going to have a boy when this and this and this has happened?" And the angel said, Kala, he said, "Kala Kazalika, Kala Rabbuka." That's what's going to happen. Your Rabb has said, your Lord has said. That couple more here, and I think then we're going to stop. Ayyun means which, what. Remember, all the other small istifham, they are mabni, except ayyun, which is mu'rib, which means in 3 Arabic states its appearance changes. So ayyun, which, what. Ayyun kitabin haza, which book is this? So ayyu kitabin haza, one, that it is mu'rab, it changes its appearance depending on which Arabic state this noun is, and second, it always comes as a mudaf. So it will be mudaf to another noun which will be mudaf ilayh. So because of that, then it loses its tanween. So it becomes ayyu kitabin. Which book haza is this? So you can say haza al-Quran. This is Quran. Here, min ayyi kulliyatin anta. Because here it is preceded by harf jar. So this noun has gone in the state of jar. It is majroor here, but it is still mudaf. It doesn't have tanween. And then this is mudaf ilayh, kulliyatin. So which faculty are you from, or which school are you from? And one may say, Ana min kulliyati tib. I am from the medical faculty, or I am from medical school. And then the last one here, but this is not the last one in a small istifham, but the last one here, kam, how much, how many. Kam taliban fil madrasati. How many students are in the school or in the university? So here you see that, you note that the noun which is followed by kam is mansoob, and it's singular. Talibun, it's not tulaba. From talibun, it is taliban. It is in the mansoob form, but still singular. But in translation, we say plural, how many students. So, kam taliban fil madrasati. How many students are there in the university? We may ask, kam sanatan umruka. Sanatun is year. Sanatan is the mansoob form of that. So kam sanatan, which literally it means how many years, umruka, your age, mudaf ilayh. So in translation we say how old are you? So the main point to note here is that the ism which follows come is always mansoob and it is singular. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.